Welcome, 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 welcome. We're here live. Can you hear me? Hear me?
Yes, loud
You
and
hear me
clear.
there? Loud and clear. All right. Welcome to another elevated Tradehouse session powered by Elevated FX. If you're listening, if you're watching, I'm sure you're probably watching. And if you're listening, I just want to let you guys know you are now tuned into one of the most, I think I could say this with all honesty, one of the most anticipated trade house sessions on the planet, not just of the week, of the year. Every time we do this is really a monumental moment, but you are now tuned in with myself. If you're hearing the voice, you know the name, Sus Villano, better known as Jamar Johnson. When we're talking business, the digital plug, the one and only. Along with myself, I have two of the all-stars. Now, again, if you've been on other trade house sessions, you already know what to expect. And if you've been on other trade house sessions and you're expecting it for this to be, something different or less than what it was, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disappoint you. This is going to be another motion event. I don't even say I can't say too much about what you're going to see because when you see it, it's just going to click. But I want you to know that we have two of the powerhouses that make this whole thing make sense right on the live with me, and I want to give them their proper introduction and their flowers right now because these two gentlemen, the ones that I'm going to introduce, are not only uh, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. They're not only people that are products of the product. So usually when you hear about things, usually when you hear about systems and softwares, right, you hear about from somebody that maybe wrote it or somebody that's paid to sell it, but you're hearing from people that are actually using what they're going to tell you about, and they don't only do this for themselves. They actually created a system that works for other people. These guys are the founders of the company Elevated FX. Along with me, I like to call them Steph Curry of Forex. We got Mr. Drade FX, and I believe we also have the CEO of the company. I like to call him the Dwayne Wade of digital. We have Mr. Carl David. If you two are on the line, loud and clear with me, just go ahead and let me know you guys are here. Boom,
I'm
boom.
here. I think my mic was muted. I'm here. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Awesome.
Man, I,
Appreciate you,
I'm
sis.
I'm over here. I'm over here shaking, bro, because I'm like, I it got to a point right where I had to be honest with myself. It was like you, tomorrow really isn't promised, and there's a lot of people that didn't wake up today. There's a lot of people that honestly don't want to wake up tomorrow, and it's information like what we're about to share, and it's information that if some people say knowledge is power. No, applied knowledge is power. So it's some people right now that are looking for information that if they can apply it, it will change their situation. And it makes me feel like this is our first time, even though this is something we've been doing for years. Just knowing that we have something that for somebody that's out there watching this right now for the first time, this is going to be something that's going to change their life, right? And for those that are watching this for the second and third and fourth time, they're watching the YouTube, they're plugged into the channel. For those that are watching it, this is going to be more confirmation, So just knowing that we have something that can not only be a solution, but also be confirmation for somebody is not only life changing for them, but I believe for us as well, Carl. So I'm just the most gratitude to you and the team, the developers, and the whole crew. Dre, to you guys, your brains, your energy for putting this together. Because if you can see at the top right there, it says how to start the right way, don't run for struggling traders. This is something not only just for struggling traders, but for anybody and everybody who just wants more, who just wants extra. So hats off to you guys for the solution. If you're watching this for the first time, there's a few things you're going to learn about Elevated FX, and I'm definitely not going to be the one to sit here and tell you all about it because the company speaks for itself. But what we will do is break down a few crucial points for you, right? For you to lock in on, and to do that, I think we're going to go ahead and have the CEO. I'm glad he got on here because he could be doing tens of twenties of other things right now, but he dedicated his time to come in here every single Wednesday with us to kick these trade houses off. So I definitely salute you. And I think we're going to start off with actually Dre. Dre, are you available right now, man? You want to go into the 3 simple steps to creating consistent Forex profits online?
Yeah, I'll probably jump in and Dre, bring your screen share up because I know we got the charts to break down as well. But let's start at that very top line, right? How to start the right way. Don't run. That's on purpose. It's okay to slow down sometimes. It's okay to absorb your surroundings. It's okay to understand what's going on, right? Sometimes you don't know what's going on, and maybe you're moving too fast, and you don't understand everything, and that's why it doesn't work. You need some tools, right? You need different tools. Maybe not a moving average, maybe not an Ishimoku cloud this time. Maybe you just need a community and a simple guide, right? So what this is all about is just making trading simpler for the average trader to succeed, right? Because we know that 90% of people don't see positive results, and it's for so many different results, right? So many different things, so many different reasons. The time may not be there right now. That's why you're working so hard at trying to get this skill down. You may not have the knowledge or the right. You may not have had the right information, right? Maybe that's why it's not working out for you, or you're just greedy and you over leverage all the time. You have no idea how to position size. All of these problems are real life trading problems. Like if you're watching this right now, I know you've probably been in a situation where you've fallen asleep on a trade before. I know I have multiple times. Okay, if you haven't yet, I hope you don't go through that, right? But that's what um, people who are trying to do this go through: fall asleep on a trade, over leverage. You take so many trades trying to find the one that's gonna hit, and it never does. That you end up, losing more than you can handle. It's a repetitive cycle. So what this system does is it simplifies it. You're gonna learn tonight and see tonight on the charts for yourself how the framework works, how to utilize the three-step process to not only just make it easier to trade, but to have more time freedom for yourself as well with you and your family. Because at the end of the day, that's why we do what we do. This literally can work for an 8-year-old, right? This literally can work for a 56-year-old. All different types of people, doesn't matter your personality, right? You can learn how to do this. Because if you're watching this, you more than likely have gone through everything that I'm saying right now. So this three-step process is amazing because the first step doesn't even have to do with you, and the third step don't even have to do with you either.
Mm.
One of these steps you have to do something, and you literally the work that you're doing is 1% of the whole entire effort. So I can say without a doubt that 99% of the work is done for you, and all you have to do is decide how much money do you want to risk or make for the day, for the week in the markets with this process. So step one is to receive a trade idea, a trade setup. So imagine you spending the whole weekend marking up your charts, like 4 hours marking up your charts to wait for what you usually trade. Okay, and now you may not have to do that because step one, the setup is drawn for you. And these are price action setups based on systems where people who know how to trade have been able successfully have an algorithm be set up through this process, you now have a cheat sheet to copy a successful 6-7 figure trader, a profitable trader. So that's step one. The trade is sent to you. Step two is to decide whether you're going to take the trade, and if you do, how. Right now, we're going to actually show you that in a second. And the third step, which is even more incredible, is to go have fun. That's the crazy part. The third step is to go do something else. Go back to work if that's what you're doing at the moment. Go spend time with your wife if that's what you're doing at the moment. I got 2 kids at home. Okay? I got 2 boys at home, and half the time I'm, just running around trying to make sure they're good. You know what I mean? So when I take these trades, I literally place the trade and I can go do something else. And every single person who's utilizing this system is seeing that same exact easy process, right? Where you no longer have to, stare at complicated charts or, wait for that perfect setup and fall asleep. And as soon as you wake up, you can't help yourself but over leverage, right? And then the market turns around like it usually does, and you get stopped out. All that crazy stuff doesn't have to happen anymore, all right? Unless you want it to, unless you want to keep suffering and keep going into crazy drawdown, 20, 30, 40% drawdown and blowing consistent accounts. You don't have to do that anymore, right? Because we got some sauce. Not only is this 3-step process 99% automated, our whole entire energy is focused on doing this with other people's money. The whole entire thing should be done with other people's money. So you now have another um, piece of leverage to make this simpler for you. Okay. We're going to break all of this down. So that's the simple 3-step process. Receive a trade alert, decide whether you're going to take it, how you're going to take it, and then go do something else. That's the third step. Go do something else. Go have fun. And we're going to show you how, literally on the charts right now, because of how visual this is, and you as a person who's been looking for a solution, you'll see for yourself and decide how to implement this into your routine.
Powerful, powerful. Yeah, man. I'm sitting here watching this on YouTube, and it's somebody said, "Oh, wow, seems super simple what you show." Yep. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do next is, sometimes people hear something like this and then you overthink it. It sounds so simple that you overthink it. Where, for most traders, I think that's where most traders uh have errors. Where it's over leveraging, and then it's also overthinking. So just even having a system, a 3-step system, and locking that into your mind frame as, hey, this is what I'm going to do, step 1, 2, and 3, that can kind of give you the structure to be a profitable trader. So look at Daniel. I see he said, it sounds simple, let's see it. Thank you. Great. Nice. All right, Daniel. So with that being said, can we go ahead and pull it up, and let's take it away.
All right, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes.
so what we're looking at is the Enigma trading system. This is step one. Step one is done for you, right? So imagine all of the times that you've gotten into the market, taking a trade, and then it went against you, and then you had no idea what was going on and why that was happening. You have the opportunity to learn why that's going on, but you also have the opportunity to make money while you learn why that's going on. There's a reason why it's going on. Okay, this market is designed to take money from you. It's designed to take money from whoever jumps into it, because that's what it is. It's a financial instrument that's engineered to transfer wealth from dumb money to smart money. That's what Forex is, right? A bunch of currencies moving, and it's trillions of dollars a day. So us little guys, right? You and I, our jobs are just to come in, jump in, and get in and out. Okay. When I first got into trading or whatever, I take a trade, bro. Let's say I had no idea what this looked like in the first place. Risk to reward, 1 to 3, 1 to. This is a 1 to 9, 10 right there, by the way. But
Correct.
I had no idea what a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. None of that was. It was just get in and hold on, because if this is making money, I'm happy. But you never close a trade, do you? Right? Because it's a lottery. You never close a trade. But when it goes against you, you don't know when to close a trade either. So you have zero routine, zero plan. What this is doing is it's taking a lot of the guesswork away, a lot of the chart time. So now we don't have to stare at charts. The first step is to wait for Enigma to give a trade idea. So for instance, earlier this week, a trade idea popped up right there. That red line is how this works. As a matter of fact, let me actually click it for you and show you how this works. If you're watching this video right now, I want you to pay attention. All right, because as you pay attention, you're going to see exactly how this tool works. So whether you're a struggling trader or you're a person who has had success in the market, you will see for yourself whether that this tool is something that you could add into your arsenal to find an edge. So what this has just done is live, right? As a bar replay, this is what Enigma is doing when the market is moving. Okay, so what I do is I decide, am I going to take the trade or not? There's a number of things that I look for. Okay, I am a technical trader. I look for mitigation. I look for order blocks. I look for liquidity. I look for fair value gaps. If you don't know what that means, I have no time to teach this to you right now. You got to come inside and learn how to do this stuff. But I look for certain things in the market that would give me confidence to take the trade. That's it. I'm not going to change my lot size. I'm not going to decide to take a bigger position because it looks better. As a professional business, right, what you're supposed to do is take the same position size each time. And there's even like mitigation strategies, right? Mitigation that you can use to where, let's say you lose more than 2 in a row, you can do stuff to lower your risk, right? I'm not going to get into that either, but you are supposed to actually take the same position size every time. Maybe that's why you struggle, right? If you struggle, you're not supposed to put the same stop loss every time. That's not how this works. Stop losses are dynamic. It's like, oh, my stop loss was 30 pips, but for what, right? You don't have to do that over here anymore. Okay, you can actually get in and position yourself the right way once you understand what's going on. So this is printing an idea. And as you can see, whether you know how to trade or not, if you follow what the trade idea is showing you, this is how Enigma works. So that was the first setup from Euro USD earlier this week. And as we continue, you decide, because this is your trading business. You understand? You decide how you're going to manage this trade, how you're going to close it. Hey, am I going to close 100% of the trade after take profit 1? Am I going to close 50% and try to trail it like this, like that? You have to build that framework for yourself, because this is not a copy-paste system. This is not a copy-paste industry. This market moves $6 trillion per day. It's designed to create wealth. So don't you think you got to work a little bit for it if 90% is done for you? So you see how this tool works? Multiple trade ideas, multiple setups, all done for you. So that's step 1. They come to you. Step 2 is to decide if and how you're going to take the trade. And what's pretty cool is afterwards you have the ability to manage the trades hands-free. So as you can see, I don't take any buys this week. So all of the people, if you go look at the fundamentals and what's going on planet Earth, right? Let's do some work, guys. You got to come up and get this sauce. Let's do some work, right? You understand what's going on planet Earth. The US dollar right now is going up. The DXY is going up. Everything else is going down. So every time Joe Biden tells you to do something, are you going to listen just because he told you to do it? Nah. So I'm not going to listen to Joe Biden. I'm not going to listen to a robot every time it tells me to do it either. That's not in my trading plan for the week, ladies and gentlemen. I want to sell this for the week. You see what I'm saying? So as I create these confluences, what you just did is you gave yourself an edge in the lion's den, in the jungle. That's how you use this thing. That's how you build a framework and utilize Enigma. So step one, trade comes in, and as you can see this week, uh, this is what happened on Euro USD for the week so far. Right? We're what is it? Wednesday, 9 p.m. May get a midweek reversal. Don't know. Right now it's so bearish. Everything that's pulling back is just continuing to take out new lows. Right? So
there was 4 setups for sales overall this
yeah,
week so far.
4 pretty good setups for sell so far. This one alone was 108 pips. All right. This one was 84 pips. That's it, considering if you took out, just 3 take profits. This one was 129 pips. Okay. And then this one so far gave out 73. And let's just say we held this trade for some people who trail, right? You'd be in just one position at 300 pips. So however you manage your trades, as you can see, 4 really, really good setups so far on Euro USD. AUD USD as well. I actually, if you guys were on a live video earlier today, this is the one that we were breaking down. And as the market continues to break down, as you can see, live right now, Enigma just called another trade idea. So for instance, like let's just take a look at this real quick and dissect it. Why not, right? So there's some stuff going on. Maybe price is balanced here. Maybe there's a fair value gap. They want to go back into here, right? So what we want to do is just decide if and how we're going to take the trade. Okay, very simple. And if your risk to reward is good as a trader, you take your trade, and that's pretty much it. So right now, what time is it? 9:30 AUD. So we'll check back here and let's see how this position fares. Because again, if it's part of your trading plan, dollars going up, everything else should be going the other way. If there's targets for these things to go get, that's where they want to go, right? There's stop losses right here, okay? The stop losses that are here are somebody else's take profit. I'm telling you, this is a competition. So if you don't even know that, then you're already, going to be confused. There are stop losses here, so price definitely wants to go target there. It just depends on when and how is it going to get it. So that's what you're able to see and decide there. I think we were looking at NZD CAD too, right? And again, multiple trade setups, right? Literally given to you. Take profits are met. Price moves, volatility, take profits are met. So yeah, step one, right? I've just given so many examples. Step one is to wait for an Enigma alert. And when they come in, you decide how you're going to take the trade. And step
And you have
two,
to make sure your fundamental is done first, doing anything
you
else
have your
before that.
confluences for sure.
Yeah.
So now you decide, hey, I want to short something or I want to buy this pair, and when those ideas align, you have a better edge.
Like this week, I had on our Discord chat, I do the COT every week for our members, and I specifically said this week that euro, the 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 Australian dollar, and the Canadian dollar will be big movers for the week. And most of the example that you shown, Carl, were related to those pairs.
Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, euro, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, right here, right? Again, depending on how and where you take these trades, this is your target at minimum. That's where the price wants to go. So if you're in this trade right now and it doesn't hit take profit 3, well, understand that maybe they don't need to take price that low, right? Maybe price needs to just go here and then reject. We will see. We will see. So I'm really excited about the the third step, because if you're watching this right now, you may have access to it, but you probably don't. So when you do get access to IQ Trade Manager, and now you're taking these trades and then uh, going and doing something else, spending time with the family, playing sports, go learning something else. It really brings everything full circle. The whole point of what we got into this space for, right, was to create time freedom. And with funding and those type of opportunities right now, using automation, hybrid trading, it makes it easier for the average trader to get results without having to stare at charts all day.
Yeah, I remember like 6, 7 years ago, I was basically doing it was a 9 to 5 I was doing basically on looking at charts and taking trades. Now I'm just setting up my alerts. I have a routine in the morning. I got up at maybe 7 and 8, and usually at that time I have alerts coming in, and I just take the trade and I go on with my day. So it's really amazing what we have here.
The
I,
GBP USD, right? GU.
what what's wild, man, is I just caught myself having a moment again, man, because I told myself that I'm usually super hype on these trade houses. Like, let me just kind of control, just have some kind of control and sit back. And I'm sitting back, but I'm like, yo, I really can't help it. I can't. Yo, I can't. Because like you said, Dre, for years, time, energy, money, friends. You know what I mean? There's been things, businesses, partnerships. There's been a lot that have been invested into, this the forex as an industry. Period.
Yeah.
Business. So to finally get that confluence, that extra chip on your shoulder, man, is amazing. And now when you think about it, it's almost like that it really wasn't no time, because it was like just yesterday we were just learning forex, and even though it may have been 6 years, it was all worth it because it all led up to now. We knew it now. We figured out what we're doing wrong and what we didn't have, and now we have it here and we automated it. So for somebody that's watching this for the first time, who's maybe a stranger, who this is all foreign to you, a problem that you are going to undoubtedly run into in the future. Just been like, it's like a halo has been placed over you, because you don't even have to know about it, right? You don't even have to know that it's been solved. So for the person that has no idea what forex is, or trading or investing, it's a skill set that really, honestly, forex is 90% mental and 10% skill set. And when you get the right mindset, you can do amazing things. But for the most part, most people don't have the mindset, or they don't. Not that they don't have the mindset, because we're all human beings. We all have it in us. They just haven't practiced enough. They haven't created the right habits, and those reasons for those habits not being created may be for something simple, like they got a job, so they believe that this is the way until they figure out something else, or they think
Right.
that you get what I'm saying. Whatever that person's reason for not utilizing this system, or not even knowing that it exists, this is something that is going to solve many problems for you, uh, to never come. Hopefully, never come, because now you have uh, the 10%, right? The skill set, the part that you need skill. Now you don't even really need skill. I mean, step two, I makes the most sense. But let's be real, Carl. If I can be real on here, bro. Nobody in the world knows what's going to happen next in the market. we could just take information from the past and we can make very educated decisions on probability, right? But
Yeah,
Nobody knows what's
right,
going.
so there's
exactly. Yeah.
nobody, not even the
Not
ones that
even
have
the
the most
people you think.
money.
Not even the people you think know what's going to happen next. Not even when you're saying, "Oh, they stopped me out. They stopped me out. They stopped me out." Listen,
Okay,
that could have been Sue stopping you out because Sue
Yeah.
okay,
profit.
yeah.
You understand?
And it very and listen, and then now that I know the information that I know, it very much will be because listen, with we what you learn here, right, is information that is life changing, right? Flat out, it changes everything. But the more important thing is, it doesn't take much learning. It's really just about consistency. And there's a book called The Science of Getting Rich, and in the first 3 pages, it talks about the wealthiest people on the planet, right? And it says the wealthiest people on the planet aren't the most athletic or the most famous or the most loved or the strongest or the fastest. The wealthiest people on this planet are the ones that can do the right thing right. Do one thing right and do it over and over and over and over again. So they're able to duplicate, that they're consistent, right? And you think about it, right? The vehicles, the Ford makes the motor the same way, right? So they duplicated that motor. Now there's more cars. They're selling more cars, right? And with Forex, this is the same type of thing. You give you the same mindset as the person that can do the right thing over and over and over again. So the step two really is you, right? Coming in here and doing the right thing over and over and over again because the alert comes to you. You see the setup. Now, what I love about it is before Enigma, I had two indicators that I used to kind of help give me my confluence and my confirmation into the markets.
Yeah.
Now that we have Enigma, I just have like a three-headed sword. Because when I see Enigma mixed with the two indicators that I use, which are free, it's like I don't
Yeah.
even have to think about it, right? So now when we go into, step three, which Carl's going to show, I think we're going to show you, it makes it a no-brainer because number three is this is for those people who have been traded or who have been invested. Most of those who don't have great stories or great histories or trading habits is because they don't have number three. They don't have this step three that's done for you, right? They've over leveraged, or they forgot to close a trade, or they probably shouldn't have took that US 30 when they only had $102 on their account. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And they try to put it, or took that Bitcoin trade with a dollar on it, and they only got right. They didn't have somebody over their shoulder like a smart robot. To really be that this is the way we said we was going to do this. That super secure, that super on point, all time virtual manager who's there for you. So, um, I'm really excited because I know this solves every problem for everybody. Carl, if there was a simple way to, well, actually, you know what? The two questions that I know I saw in the groups before that I was going to actually ask on here, you could answer. I'll ask those after you show the third step because I think actually you're probably going to answer it in the third.
I wonder if I can get on this from my phone. I'm gonna try to jump on this stream from my phone. If I can do that, that'd be awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Yep, it's allowing me to.
Well, that time to be alive, man. I had some music playing, and it had me thinking. I'm like, yo, I wonder how would. I wish we could see the traders around the world. Like, what motivates a trader? Like, what is your zone? What does your trading zone look like? Is it music? Is it silence? Like, is it LED light? You know what I mean? I'm just curious, like, on what complement somebody's like trading zone. Dre, what's your trading zone look like, man?
My trading zone could be music and video games.
Okay. So you feel you feel most relaxed, or you feel most at ease when you're playing video games or listening to music?
Exactly. Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Carl, what about you?
I listen to uh, certain frequency stuff, binaurals, with
Mm,
affirmations. With I gotta have neon lights in the back. Sometimes it's one or the other.
mm,
Going around. And I love trading.
ah, yeah, bro. See I swear, man, you got we might be the same person, bro, just in different places, different spaces and faces. Because that's exactly how I like to trade with the beats. The lights really pick up. And if you're watching this, drop it in the chat how you like to trade. What's your trading zone look like? What And actually, if you don't have a trading zone yet, if you could create one, what was your trading zone be like? And trading zone is we were just basically saying, what type of mind frame you need to be in. What complements that? Is it music? Is it a location? Could be
Sus,
anything.
I think the best way for me to show this is to do it right on the screen right here. Hold on. Let me hop off my phone.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not. If you guys mind, I appreciate you being on. Let
No
me
problem.
Okay.
stop the screen share, right?
Yeah, I have
And
yeah, Daniel that asking if the setups that are sent in Discord is the same in TradingView.
yes,
Yes, they are.
yes, Daniel. I mean, we did it so that people who didn't have a TradingView account could get it, but you, having it on TradingView is the best thing. And then pretty soon it will just be inside of the website anyway, so even more people can tap in and access this. Okay, you guys are gonna have to bear with me.
Oh, good.
Ready?
My trading zone will be music. Yeah, Daniel says his trading zone will be music. Watching AI blue pips in
Pips for the family.
music.
Watching all blue pips. Yeah.
Hey.
You guys see my screen?
Not yet.
All right,
Yeah.
now you see my screen, right?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
All right, those is a good example to show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So the way that this works, you guys have seen some videos about it as well. It is a trade manager that completely takes over the trades for you. So in a few seconds, what I should do is pull up that video, guys. That's what I should do. Let me pull up the video, and then you guys can see for yourself what it looks like as this system works and it's running. And then I'm gonna break down some of the settings and what it actually does. All right. Okay, so we were saying step one is to receive the trade alert. You know how that works. Step two is to allow this is to decide where you're going to take the trade and how to take the trade. Step three is to allow this trade manager to manage the trade hands free for you. So all of these setups that you just saw that were at least 1 to 3 risk to reward and multiple win, they go further, right? The trade manager allows you to not only secure your profits in a very smart way, in a methodical way. You literally, it's impossible to ever blow your account unless you're a jerk and you try to do it on purpose, right? So if you're out here to do this for real, for you and your family, and you're sick and tired of getting hurt in the markets and over leveraging and not being sure what to do, what I just showed you, and I'm gonna play it again, is a tool that takes over and manages the trades for you, so you don't have to. So you don't need to go into drawdown or uh, move your stop loss to break even. It's gonna do everything that you're supposed to do for you. I'm gonna say that again. IQ does everything that you're supposed to do when you're managing your trades for you so you don't have to. So you can go do something else. So that's step three. Allow this piece of automation to manage the positions for you while you go do something else. So again, you can get some more time back, right? You get some more time back, and and actually build that type of trading lifestyle. So I'm actually gonna set. Let me see what we're on USD CAD right now. We have a few buy limits. Let me just delete these right on UCAD at least. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a few limit orders. That's how this works. So the way the system works, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this right now and you have struggled to figure out what lot size to use when you're taking a trade based on how your plan is, well, what this system does is it again removes the guesswork, so you don't have to think about that. All you need to do is place a pending order. So I'm going to place a buy limit at a certain price. You're going to see it pop up soon. 126, let's say 126, 370. And I'm going to place my stop loss at 125, 500. Okay. 125, 500. Now, what this tool does is it automatically converts your pending order from a pending order to a limit, and it places your buy limit for you. So what you just saw was me on the go. I'm just talking to you from my computer, of course. Excuse me, but I could be doing something else. You could be doing anything else. You could be doing the laundry. You could be watching, watching something outside. I don't know, gardening the plants. I don't know what people do. I'll just tell you what I do. I don't know what y'all be doing. Some of y'all be doing some weird stuff. So whenever you're doing your weird shit, you can just place a pending order and walk away. And then this trading tool will execute, obviously, if price meets this pending order. And then what will happen is it will automatically manage the position as well. I just risked the exact lot size that the precise lot size that I want to risk based on my percentage that I want to risk inside the trade manager, right? And now, um, you know, you wait, you go do something else. It's either going to win or it's going to lose, just like any other trade. And that's what you have to get over. It's either going to win or it's going to lose. So if this does fit your trading plan, you leave it there and you walk away. If it no longer fits your trading plan, you delete the pending order, and that's it. We're out here. We're here to extract money from the markets, and how you do it is surgical, like a ninja. You can't be out here playing around with these people. They're gonna come get you. So you have to be in position to strike, so you can get them. So yeah, all of this just makes it simpler, and I'm excited for you. I really am, because I know what you're going through right now. If you're not using this, I know what you're struggling with right now. You're over leveraging. You have no idea what lot size to use. It sucks trying to chase this down and decide, where am I going to move my stop loss after price hits this level? Am I going to close some of the? No, you're not. You know you're not going to close the trade. You never close the trade. You can't help it. This is going to do it for you. You can close partials. You can trail. All sorts of really cool things that we go more into depth, but just by showing you again how it works, this is step three. Step three is to allow a piece of automation for the people who are just getting on this live right now. We're using hybrid trading to generate consistent profits in the Forex market, so you don't have to stare at complicated charts anymore unless you want to, right? And that's really the thing, unless you want to. So so many people are seeing positive results because they don't have to be emotional anymore.
I love that you said that, Carl. That being said,
Yeah.
um, man, let me just make sure that, and I always try to be transparent. You know what I did say I wasn't going to do that we've been doing in the other trade houses is I've been playing. We not here to play dumb with nobody. So I'm not going to dumb it down. I'm not going to not sugarcoat it. No fluff. No hype. This is just At this point, this is just straight, where it is, right? And I wanted to show some results why we can kind of verify this, because for the person that's watching this right now, even for the person that's never traded, this is something that these three steps that you just saw: patience to wait for an alert to come in, the mindfulness to check your confirmations, right? And make sure it lines up, and then the due diligence by letting your trade manager handle the rest. Those three steps can be the three steps that change everything for you, not only in your life, I mean also your families, because let's be honest, um there's somebody out there right now who's not looking to, be a millionaire. You're just looking to make an extra $500 or an extra 1,000 or 2 grand. Maybe even extra. That would there. I mean, don't know. There are some, but then there's some people out there who's looking to make an extra 100,000, right, or a million too. Now, in the past, Carl, I think you can kind of attest to this too. When we got on calls, we got on videos and trainings, you hear people say these outlandish numbers. And if your belief system was big enough, you believed it for yourself. But for the average person wasn't thinking about a 10,000 a month or 100,000 a month or a million a month or anything like that. Like some of our mentors and our colleagues and our partners, um, there's some of the people just wanted to solve a problem. You get what I'm saying? Like, to solve a problem, not to make more of something they never had, but to
They just needed
solve
to
the
put
situation.
a fire. You needed to put a fire out.
Yeah, yeah, that's here. That's here.
Yeah.
They needed to put a fire out. So this three step can be a solution for a lot of people. And it could be a $200 solution, 300 or four, or it may not even be for you. It may be for somebody right? With somebody you may be tired of, seeing struggle, and you just want them to generate active. Now, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I'd say, "Oh, I don't know, it's gonna take them a little bit of this and that." Where really it it was complicated, but now here today, that no longer exists, because you take away the hard part of looking at the charts all day. You eliminate the part of paying companies to join, to wait for somebody to tell you which trade to get in and all of that. The alerts come automatically, and they're overabundance. Is really I have a set amount of alerts that I get. I don't even look at all pairs. I only look at a certain amount of pairs, because this
Wait,
thing works on everything.
say that again for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Say that again out loud, because my man Daniel is on a mission and he's gonna crush it. Say that so his soul.
Oh, well, hey,
Let's
this is I don't even look at all of the alerts. I have a set certain pair in my trade plan. So when an alert comes up for a pair that I'm looking for, it's like, I'm moonwalking. Honestly, I tried to do that new dance. You see the one on TikTok where you're like kicking with the leg and sliding, like when it like moving. I tried to do that, and I wasn't successful. Almost, broke my other leg, my other good one. But no, man, it's super simple. I wait for the setup to come, and I get that confirmation, and then I enter the trade. So for somebody that can, be patient and wait for something to develop, and then confirm, and then allow something else to handle it, this is like life changing for us. We were pumped about it in the beginning. For us, we were pumped about it because we knew there was a problem and we figured out the solution. For the person that's watching this for the first time, again, we solved a problem you don't even know you're going to, run into. For the person that's been trading, you look, you ain't gotta be real with us, but you gotta be real with yourself. And even if you try to lie to yourself, self knows you can't even lie to yourself if you try to. So you know the reason why your Forex account doesn't look the way you want it to. Honestly, it's a reflection of the bank account. If you really want to be real, your bank account is a reflection of how you manage your money. So Forex, if you can't manage money, you're not going to make money. If you can't manage 1,000, you can't manage 100,000, right? So, but this three-step system helps to manage it for you. So you don't even have to be a money manager, right? I mean, you really have the money manager with you, right? You just have to be present. You have to be there to do the right thing over and over and over again. The secret of the science of getting rich. You have to be there to do the right thing over and over and over again. So I'm blown away, man. What I think he said, "Thank you, Elevated FX. Let's go." Yes, that's me. I was good stories, guys. If there was the new you right now, or not even the new you, because the new you didn't know what to know, but the 1 year old trader you, the 2 year, the one that knows about the market, the one that's tried things and failed. If that's you, Dre, if you had to speak to the 2 year old trading you, what would you say? And what advice would you offer?
I would say just to keep it up and just focus on growing each and every day and find people like us to find the right way to do trading.
Yep.
So yeah, but
Man,
this is the same voice that I had. This the kid in me is still the same. Keep it up, never give up. Because I would give up like 10 years ago,
yeah,
but I never freaking give up. So
thank you. He says,
holding
Dang
on.
Daniel says thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So hey guys, I think we're gonna go to the profit zone. Was somebody gonna click there if you wanted to kind of scan that? I'm not sure who has control. We can
Yeah,
scan the profit zone really quick.
I'll be on that. Give me two
Yeah. So
seconds.
Yeah, because honestly, it's 3 steps, 3 simple steps, but there's a there's a secret. There's a sauce. There's a secret sauce. The secret sauce
Hmm.
is that we don't even do none of this with our own money.
Yeah, that
wait a
part.
minute.
At this,
Wait. What? Yeah, you know what's crazy, Carl? Because here's the new me. The
I'm
new
telling you,
me.
somebody's gonna have a aha moment tonight. Somebody's gonna have a transformation on a free call tonight. We
Hmm.
don't even do.
Because did Carl? Let me pause you for a second. 'Cause the new me heard you say it earlier. Yeah, you could trade other people's money. So I was like, wait a minute. So I gotta go get my cousin's money, or I gotta go get my brother. I gotta go get Auntie Sue's money, or I gotta get cousin Malik's money, man. I gotta go get my folks' money who barely got money to trade money. Is that what you saying?
No,
No.
no. The game is different. Listen, the Forex space just in the last year has gone from what it was to what it is and where it's going. These people, Daniel, who are listening to me right now, Daniel, there are people out here who have way more money than you and they don't know what to do with it right now. Okay? They're going through a different problem. You're trying to make a lot of money, they're trying to keep a lot of money. You understand? They're trying to
Hmm.
fight inflation. And you have a skill set and a tool that allows you to do it surgically. So, what they're willing to do, these people that have a lot more money than us, they're willing to give up that capital so we can help them make more money too. So, what's going on right now is you can literally buy $100,000. You can purchase $200,000. And the only caveat is, can you grow it? Because if you can grow $100, if you can grow $1,000, you have one of two of the most powerful skill sets ever created. Period. And that gives you freedom. It really does. Sit down. Nah, man, they told us to go to school, all right, to go get this degree, to go get that. Listen, bro, had they said also learn to trade, I'd learn to respect some folks. You feel me? Had they also said learn to sell, I'd have gotten the gym out of that. But that's not what was taught to you and I at all. They told us to go to school, get a good job, and then go work for they. Who is? Come on, man. That's what the world is conditioned to do. The masses.
Yeah.
So it's no question why people are hesitant or don't know. They don't even know. they don't even know that they can buy the money that they're struggling to get. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So now that we know we can buy the money, right? Conscious incompetence. Now you know that you can't do it. It sucks. But when you use a 3 simple step system like this, that's why I'm saying this is a simple system, but you combine it with the secret sauce, which is funding accounts. And you're leveraging hybrid trading, right? All this automation, like doing 95% of the work for you, it's now completely different because you don't need to make 20% a month. You do not need to chase making 10% per month anymore. Okay. If you're watching this right now, you can literally buy up to you can connect multiple funded accounts. We're not gonna hold this shit back from you. You can go do it. Connect multiple funded accounts, upwards of $100,000, $200,000, right? Up to think about it. You buy, come on, let's just show them guys, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, yo, you know what? Let's just pull the rabbit out the hat, man.
Yeah,
Let's show them what it is.
it's this is no longer about information. You can go. You didn't pay for info. You're not paying for information. You can go watch information on YouTube. You guys want to know the systems and the back doors, right? The sauce of, and then you're gonna take the sauce, right? You're gonna mix in all your sauce. That which what's crazy is you are watching this, but you just became that more powerful because we gave us to you, and now it just became us times you. That's what's going on. So you take your own sauce, your own insight, plus we give you everything that we can possibly give you. The tools. I cannot tell you what to do with it. I can't, bro. I can't tell you to just to go to buy a $200,000 account. I can tell you to learn the skill set and then do it. Will you do it that way? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Probably not. So you know what? I'm just gonna give you the tools, and then I'm gonna show you what worked for me. Mindset, cash flow, invest in that order. I had to learn to trade, okay? And then I had to learn to implement what I learned. And then we can just go buy the money. The money is not a problem anymore. So you can build a profitable business by using automation like this and combining it with funded accounts, and you're it's everything is different. Because I know you're watching this, you may not have known you could purchase funding, or maybe you have and you're struggling to pass your assessments. You're gonna see in just a few seconds, as soon as Dre shares the screen here, what exactly we're talking about. Multiple people, regular people, everyday people, seeing results by utilizing hybrid trading. Just a lot. It's different. Dre, are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay. All right. I think you're good to go, boss.
Perfect. All right. So we have a profit zone here with FX. So every of our customers are sharing their results using our tools. This is the results from the last week. So I'm gonna go back from the week before, but this is from the last session that we had last Thursday. So those are fresh new results from the last week. So here we have Leon getting some results here. This is on one day, I think, or
And
2 days.
again, we're seeing these numbers, right? I want you
Yeah.
to pay attention to numbers, and I want you to absorb this because you ain't here to make $800 a month. That's not why you joined Elevated FX. You're not here to make a couple hundred, pay some bills, right? You're here to transform your damn life, and it takes some capital to do it. And what you're seeing here may scare you. It may throw you off the walls, but that's why you're here. You're here to learn how this stuff actually works, but you can really tap into some serious money. I want to highlight that because that might throw some people off and be like, "Oh my goodness, 100, yes,
Yeah.
$100,000 is somebody else's money. You get to trade."
Yeah. And that was in 2 days. Profit here. Here we have Ivana, 1100. And that's 1 day, right? Yep. So it's 1 day of using the tools, and this is her results. Just gonna scroll down here. This is phase one. This is a challenge that this customer did. It was 2 grand, 2.5. That's yesterday. 444. Marjan, one of our longtime client, $200. And this is today. We have Leon again. I think he passed his challenge here.
Nice.
Yep, think so. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm just gonna go. Okay, wait. So this is Leon on the 23rd. Okay, that was his balance profit. Now today, same account.
Mm. Up another 1,000 on top.
Yep. So yeah, he
Risk to
passed,
reward 2.5. Nice. Win ratio
and
80%.
that's in
Days
5 days of
traded.
trading.
5 days.
5 days. Yeah. Some daily loss. Yeah. So, wow, that's amazing.
It is
That is
amazing.
amazing.
I know who's buying us Christmas gifts.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah,
facts.
I said it's Christmas.
And shout out
Facts.
to Leon because he was on my Tradehouse call last Thursday,
Right.
uh,
What?
asking questions. So yeah,
Wait a minute. So this was somebody that was on Tradehouse last week, and this is his this week results.
yep.
Wait, bro, hold on. Vicky, yo, I can't wait till we start getting some sound effects on here so I can start hitting the claps and the Vicky.
Yeah.
Right here, hold on, bro.
So he was on
Rewind.
Tradehouse. He was on
Run that
the
back.
Thursday London session with me and asking questions. And yeah, since
What?
then, many
Shout
results.
out to Leon. Major shout
Yeah.
out to Leon, bro. That's big.
Shout out
Wow.
to him. So yeah, I'll go back here, but that's me passing the challenge. And right now, yeah, I'm going to show you my. Do you want? Do you want the call? Do you want to explain the buying the money part?
I mean, nah. I mean, anybody can explain that. You guys can see. You can go to FTMO
It's
and
right here.
check that out. Like, what is that? It's showing the prices, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
exactly.
explain that real quick because some people don't know anything about this. So you will learn. Take your time. If you know,
Mhm.
educate yourself. It's okay. That's why the first thing I said was to slow down. It's okay to slow down. Don't
Exactly.
run. Right? Don't run. You don't need to run. You're gonna run into trouble. You gotta slow down. So what you're seeing here is what we're talking about. You don't have a money problem. Hey man, type in the number 4 in the chat right now if you're watching this live and you believe that you no longer have a money problem. Money is no longer the problem. Say that. Type that in the chat and affirm that for the rest of your life. Money is not the problem. Capital is not the issue.
Yeah.
You can buy the money. It's right there. You can purchase 10,000, 25,000, 50,000. You can straight up purchase $200,000 of trading capital and leverage that. Okay? So what your goal is to do is to prove to yourself that you deserve this capital.
Mm.
And all you have to do is be a consistently profitable trader, which at the end of the day is what rewards you the lifestyle that you want, right? If you're trying to be a trader, in order for you to succeed anyway, you got to withdraw. In order to withdraw, you have to make money. In order to make money, you have to win more than you lose. That's the name of the game. So your goal is simply to make 10% without losing 5% in one day and losing 10% overall. That is the challenge. And when you pass this challenge, you tap into this capital. So you don't have to put in 10,000 of your own money into a broker account anymore. You don't have to put 5,000. Heck, the average person I know is able to put 1,000 to
$1,000.
3,000, right? 1,000
Yeah.
to 3,000 max at a time. That's what the average person shows up to the markets with. So I'm telling you right now, you might as well use that money for something else. You might as well use that money for your education. You might as well learn first. You might as well upgrade to the annual package and pay for that, right? Because once you learn, that's why I be telling you to slow down. Once you learn, then you can apply it, and there's no amount of money that you cannot grow. Do you understand? Once you learn how to do this, and it happens fast, couple weeks, couple
Picky,
months,
picky, 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 picky. Rewind, rewind, run it to the top.
it happens pretty quickly, right? Considering how long you've been struggling for. I don't know about you, okay? I don't know who you are, who's watching this right now. I don't know how long you've been trying to do this for. I don't know how many decades, how many months, how many years you have failed, okay? But what I do know is when you do take the steps that we have provided inside of Elevated FX, that's out of the window. That learning curve is shot completely down. You don't need to struggle anymore. Just slow down, learn, and then you can buy money. Yo, it sounds like I'm saying a play on word. No, I'm saying this to you on purpose so your brain gets it. You will have a mindset shift. Money is not the problem. Once you comprehend how to do this, how to grow this capital that people are willing to give you, then you are wealthy forever. Because what we're then going to show you is not only how to make the money here consistently, right? You're going to extract all sorts of thousands of dollars that you want for real because you see for yourself right now. We're giving you everything. You can see for yourself right there. You can click on Dre, click on 100,000, please. You can purchase a $10,000 account for $100. You can buy $100,000 of capital for 540 euros. That's about 600 US dollars. 600 US dollars is the same amount of money that your ass would have been blowing left and right trying to do this on your own. I know for a fact because I was there. You know
Yeah.
for a fact because you're probably still there, right?
Mm.
You got 2,000, 3,000 in your account right now trying to grow that. That's not it, guys. That's not it. Okay. There's a way smarter way to do it now. You slow down. That's the first step. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not even telling you to just go in to go buy it. That's stupid. Slow down. Use what we just showed you first, right? Build a plan. When you do this, you're gonna go get 200, 400, 600K, line it up and make 3-4% a month on that. And you never have to worry about money again because then you're going to withdraw those profits. I'm not a financial advisor. I would withdraw those profits in Bitcoin, and then we can go do all sorts of amazing things there with DeFi and earn hands-free passive income without ever having to blow our accounts. Can I get an amen? We in church right now.
Amen.
Amen.
One. That's the play. All right. So that is what the plan is for you as a struggling trader. Uh, Step one, allow yourself to experience this for real, right? We will be here, right here with you, battling these markets every single week. We're right here with you. Every single Wednesday, we got Tradehouse calls, and we have multiple touches every single day of the week to educate on how to utilize the system to continue to crush it. And by doing so, you position yourself in a completely different class than so many people around you in the middle of the fire that's going on planet Earth. Is there something going on planet Earth, or is there not? Can y'all feel there's a shift? There's a lot happening.
Yeah.
And if you get caught up in that, it's, you know, you miss the opportunity. There's a global shift in energy. There's a global shift in money. All this stuff is going on is to confuse you. It's not time to be confused. It really is time to focus. It's time to have a simple process. I know you may have a job. It's okay. But that's why I'm telling you, I'm showing you this. I had
Yeah.
a job. I couldn't buy $200,000. You know what I had to do? I had to put my money into that account.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's wild, man, and salute to. And here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with what you do to 9 to 5, right? What you do for your living, but there's everything wrong if you don't have a legacy, and that's what you do after your 9 to 5, your 5 to 9. So, for those that are working 9 to 5, that's one stream of income, and for a lot of us, not to say that the pandemic made a big difference to the digital people, but for everybody. I think everybody took some type of hit or had to adapt to some type of change. So with that being said, if you got one stream coming in and you got multiple things coming out that wallet at the same time, at some moment, you're gonna be looking somewhere else. So here is just a way for you to not have to look left or right. You really can kind of create your own certainty. You can kind of pull your own, like you were saying, your life changer, your life saver, whatever you want to look at this as, you can pull that up for yourself. And 5, 10 years ago, what is available now wasn't here. So the fact that you can take a system and use automation that wasn't here, but now you can also use people's money who you couldn't talk to, or let's be honest, when's the last time you were able to say, hey bro, random guy, you got $100,000, can I get that and I'll trade it for you, and if I make money, then we'll both make money, and he say okay and just give it to you. You don't get that, right? That sounds insane when you think about it, but you're seeing it right here, that this is that exact scenario. So, for the person that's really like even watching this right now, we've been an hour and 12 minutes, and we're actually going to go into us looking for some live setups ourselves. But for the person that's watching this right now, um, these numbers may seem far-fetched, but what I want you to do is instill this number in your mind, because there's somebody out there right now who has the money and is willing to pay you pay you to use a three-step system to make them more money, is willing to pay you 70 to 100% of the profits you make for them every single week. So I'll say it again now, because I myself, I like to say, I did everything right. I had the all American dream. I went to college. I got the student debt. I bought the house for the family. I had the mortgage debt, and all of that, the car note, the bills, and all that. So I did everything I believe I did right. But I'll tell you this: if I knew there was a way where I could buy $100,000, right? uh, buy the money that I'm great go work my whole life away. Because when you first get your job, or you first
Wait.
got.
Let me ask you this. When you say buy the money, are you talking about you got to give it back? Is this some sort of loan or collections or anything like that?
No.
Carl, this is why I'm saying, like, I I know it's not a loan. No, you don't have to have a 700 credit score. No, you don't have to have 2 months of income. No, you
Oh,
don't have to have
wait a minute.
a EIN or a
No.
SSN. No, you don't have to have any of those things that hold a lot of people back from pursuing their dream. No, you don't have to have that. No, you don't have to have any assets to leverage or any capital, anything up front. All you need to do is show that you can trade, right? That's all they want to see, is proof that you can do that. So now my mind has shifted, because I'm like, look, what did I go to school for 16 years for? I would have just went to money school. If you'd have told me that, hey, look, yo, once you learn this skill set, I want to give you this money and you get to keep a percentage of it.
Use
What am I
the
going to flip a burger for? It's like,
yeah.
wait, I'm flipping a burger because I want the $10 an hour, not because I want to flip the burger, right?
Mm,
I'm servicing you because I want to take my family on vacation, not because I want to, clean up poop for a living. No offense to people that clean up poop, but most of us are doing things so we can do other things. We're working to buy our time here. So
right.
if I
Mhm.
knew there was a way where I can go straight to the thing that would get me more time, which is money, take my money and buy more time, buy more money, I do it over and over and over. Now, honestly, I may go down in history as the most accounts for all of these prop firms. They're all going to know me before I leave here. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Seuss done opened up 20 accounts with us, 30. He blew 50 over here, bro." I'm never. Why would I ever go use my money if I know there's somebody out there right now who's willing to let me use theirs? It's not going to cost me anything, and I get a percentage of
Yeah, and you keep the bigger percentage of it. It's so
it.
healthy. It it just makes the most sense. It makes zero sense if you do it any other way.
Bro, I have one prop firm that's the challenge is for them, right? You take 100 trades, you prove that you can take 100 trades and win at least 30 of them. Of those 30 trades, you just have to make twice as much as you lose. So the manager, of course, controls my risk. The alerts, I wait for 100 alerts to come through. I know I'm going to win at least 30 of them. So I'm passing this prop firm with this software. But here's the kicker. After you take the 100 trades, after you win the 30 trades and you win twice as much as you lose, they then give you 100% of the profits you make paid out weekly. It was almost like it was too good to be true. I was like, yo, wait, where's the catcher?
Where's the
Where's the
bed?
kicker? Like, you know what I mean? What it is, but then I had to think. I'm like, yo, when money's making more money, that's leverage. They're leveraging their dollars to make more money. So it may not even be their money. It may be somebody else's money that's in there that they're making a percentage on. That they're earning overall. So it's just crazy when you really see what we have to our advantage. But beside the profit zones and the people that are actually passing this, you seen the testimonials. We're testimonials. Every week there's going to be a new person propping up. Every day there'll be a new person going through here. For those that's watching this and you haven't already became a member, there should be a link around here, below, to the left, above, right, somewhere where you can get started. If you weren't invited by somebody. But if you're watching this because somebody cared enough about you to share this with you, get back to the person, let them know you've seen enough, get the link, create the account. We honestly, there's no pressure on what package you choose. I will say the account that you saw here for this simple step system is the uh, I'm sorry, the Discovery package, which for the year is $697. If you can't come up with $697. The monthly is like $127, and you can just pay every single month $127. But you get a bigger discount if you do pay the year. And what you'll get inside of that is you'll get the signals for 365. Well, the market's not open 24/7. Well, actually, I'll take that back because it does work on. I'm saying too much, but 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 what I will say is for a year you have the alerts, you have the opportunity to trade somebody else's money to make money, or trade your own money to make money, or give this to somebody else for them to use to generate. You have a year for when you do make a decision for it to be managed, for you to be in a position to not blow your accounts, for you to be like myself, go pay $595 to a prop firm to get 50,000 and take 100 trades. I'm just using the software. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just firing off 100 times, and by default, I'm passing prop firms. So there's others who are passing it in 5 days. You see it. So if you're somebody that's actually a trader and you're looking for a solution, get back with the person that got you to this video. Let them know you're ready. Click the link, and this software is amazing. It will do it for you. That being said, I know we're going to look at some setups. That's usually where Dre jumps in. Um, guys, are there any questions from anybody outside? Because what we like to do now is, if you haven't already, click the link, join us. Inside of our Discord channel, we have a boot camp section where we actually drop the setups and things we see, right? So anything we see that may be moving, we actually call out. And Wednesdays are our favorite nights because we see a lot of reversals, a lot of major moves happen here. So if you haven't already, get plugged in and then see us inside the Discord channel, because that's where the community is. That's where you can plug in and you can get the setups. If there are any questions, I want to see one more time. Are there any questions? Thanks, you will sign up again and reach out. Okay, nice, nice, still be cool. Okay, great. Some boss
Again, oh
comes in
man.
front of it again and again. All right, time to take action. That's right, man. Time to take action. Because here's the thing, man. There's two things you can do once you know something. You can do something or you can do nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Honestly, they're both doing something, right? It's just that doing nothing means you're constant. You're not getting a result. So you're living off of what if. You're living off of, oh, I wonder what would happen if I did that, or I wonder what would happen if I didn't do that. Doing nothing. But the ones that take action, you let's be real, you'll fall, but you'll fall forward. So you're falling into results that you eventually we're going to need to get to anyway, right? It just happens to get there a lot faster for you. And the great thing, such is you get to collapse time frames. You get to get there even faster because now you get to take Carl David's brain. You get to take Dre Day's brain, right? You get to take IT. You get to take people who are managing 8-figure accounts, people who have been doing this full time for a living, for their life, for their livelihood, for their families, and have taught others to do that. You get to learn from people who learned from their mistakes, right? So now you get to take the best versions of them, collapse time frames, and bring it and add it to your arsenal right now. And if that isn't the biggest like competitive edge, I think I said that to Carl. I'm like, Carl, I have the most like the edge that I've ever had in my life because I was always confident. I just always missed the move, right? I just wasn't consistent. And now that I eliminated my consistency with Enigma, and now that I eliminated my what ifs by knowing how many trades would win because I have the trade manager, it's more of my actions are speaking louder than my words. So just by you taking action, it's actually going to show for you. You show up, it will produce the results for you. So looking forward to seeing you on the inside. If there's anybody out here for the first time, again, plug in, get locked in. Dre, I think you're great. Pull the charts up. I know we're ready to look at some. Bro, I'm in this NZD CAD right now. The Enigma called to sell. I jumped in it, and I'm cracking up because I'm at the top of the daily candle, bro. I don't know if I've ever called a trade at the top, at the beginning of the candle of the day, like literally at the top of it. Guys, this is a very motivation session. Very grateful for you. We appreciate you. And oh yeah, thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll
Oh
have
man.
our Thursday session here at I think I'm gonna start it at maybe at 1 or 2.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah,
2 a.m.
yeah. So it's gonna be a party.
Yeah, man. I got my music ready.
So you entered here?
Let me tell you, my entry is 0.8384.
3, 4.
That's probably a save template that I had, Dre. You can move the purple line.
Yeah, it's all good. 8, 3, 4. Okay, around here. Oh shit. Okay.
He just took that. He just took that trade, bro.
Yeah, I literally just took the
When
trade. The trade.
we've been on for what, an hour, 24
Yeah.
minutes. He
So
just
you
took
you
the
got in
last.
right there. Okay.
He
Yeah,
just
because
took.
it called it at. I'm gonna tell you what time it called it. It called it at.
8, 3, 8, 4. So that was at
Let me see.
8, 8 something.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on, let's see exactly. It's pretty cool. It called it at. Mines can't do at 5:30, and I entered it at 6 o'clock. So I entered at 6.
If you're watching this right now and you are motivated or you're having aha moments or this is helping you see things that you've never seen before, you're welcome. That's our goal. Our goal is to help you because you just don't know. And it's okay. So we're going to do our part and show you so at least you know. So if you decide to do nothing, then it's your fault that you're broke. Okay? Then that's your fault. All right. But if we show you what's available and what, is working, and then you decide not to do something, then come on. But you decide to take action and you listen to what we're giving you the truth, right? You slow down, you decide how you're gonna trade, when you're gonna trade. You have to decide that for yourself, right? And then, and only then, will it make sense. You're gonna make a ton of positive results afterwards because you will grow as a person.
Got it. Okay, so you were entered really at the beginning. Oh man, that's a good trade.
Clean,
Clean,
clean.
clean, clean,
Can
clean.
you box that order block up and then let's break? I want to kind of zoom in on like the lower time frames and see if again let's make this educational, right? You guys seeing this when they're breaking down the market, you can see why you're in or not in the trade.
This box.
On the above the T. Yeah, you gotta hover over it to the right a little bit. Not that one.
This one, right?
Now this is right above the T, but you have to hover over the icon. That right one, yep, and then click the right.
Oh, there. So,
yeah, and then clean. I mean, just that alone, right? And then going down on lower time frames, just kind of dissect and let's see what's going on. Right? Look at that. What's actually going on is more bearish activity, more Enigma prints on the lower time frame. So if you're watching this, you may not see the trades on the lower time frame, and that's okay. But we're just showing you price action itself.
Yeah, it's another box here. Oops. Yeah, that's good stuff here.
I got, yo, I feel like I gotta, hold on, I gotta find my instrumental, man. I gotta play.
You got a 5 minute? There you go. Come on.
Yeah, I called it at like before 6, so.
Right, and everything is fractalized, right? So what's happening on the lower time frames happens before the higher time.
Exactly, yeah. So that's another one.
And you know what the ironic part is? That's actually where my stop loss is. I'm sorry, my break even. It's sitting there right in the order block. Oh my gosh, this is a perfect setup, man.
It is.
And you know what's? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For the longest, I never looked at crosses. I only looked at majors. I only traded the majors until Enigma, right? Which when I was working on my strategy, I'm like, look, I'm looking for pairs that I can trade 24 hours, right? I know at certain times you can't trade US pairs, at London time. So I'm like, yo, I need to find pairs that I can trade all throughout the day, one for each session. So the fact that Enigma, literally, you go into the Discord chat, you don't know what to expect, what you're going to get. There's something for each session. You know what I mean? So, this wasn't something I typically would look for. It was something that I would take and would hope for if it presented itself, but I wouldn't look for it. The fact that Enigma called it out, we were just like the alley icing on the cake, man.
Yeah, I'll show you guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go on you. Oops. Yeah, H1. That's an actual trade that I called on last Thursday's session, and that was this trade here. So I called it on that candle. I said anyone that's taking that USD ZAR trade is going to be going long for the next week, and it did.
Philby said, guys, there's always limit orders. So that depends if you're looking to set a market execution, wait, break up structure and wait. All right. Well, the first question is,
That's really up to you.
yeah,
Because for instance, US 30, right? I may do pending orders, limit orders. Sometimes for a AUD USD earlier, right? That was a market execution because of how the market was moving, how tight the stop loss would have been. It was okay. And also the way that I enter the market, I enter on a very low time frame, 3 minute, right? The is what my ideal time frame is to try to get an entry. So it could be market execution, it could be limit. Setting limit orders will give you an edge if you don't have time to be there at all, right?
Mm,
You
yeah.
set your limit order and you walk away, man, and you allow the markets to do what they're going to do. But if you're sitting there during the session, you may do a limit order and you may do market execution. It just depends on your plan.
Yeah, I always do market execution on my end, so
Okay, see, you don't even do limit orders, right?
no, at all.
So I'll give you guys a secret. I do both. I'll place if I am there available and I just want to get in and I see it, I'll take the market execution. But if there's some price level and imbalance that may be in
Yeah,
a different
to
level,
be
I
up
will
and down.
place a limit order with the same stop loss. So I'm not over leveraging ever. Same
Hmm.
stop loss. And then because again we have the trade manager, it takes over. It does what you're supposed to do for you. So you don't have to.
Yeah. And especially for anyone that wants to have more education on how to trade specifically, make sure to go on the mastery plan if you don't have it. We have two great educators that will break it down for you as simple as it is to get the positive results in the market. Right. So let's see.
oh no, oh no, I see. So break a structure, wait for the retest. Yeah, man. You know, the beautiful thing about this software is it's not a human. So it is it going to change his mind, and is it going to take into account anything else? You know, it's going to do exactly what it knows to do, and that's give you an alert. So, how you take that alert and how you use it, the time you use it. There's some people like, well, me, my trade manager is 1 to 3, so my stop loss, I think, automatically is 20 pips. So it kind of mirrors Enigma, but it gives me just a little bit larger stop loss. Sometimes I think Enigma is 15, which honestly, if you look, I did a video, I think I did a live 2 days ago when I was showing like I feel like which is totally wrong. This is not, this could never happen. But I said I feel like the market knows that we know what it's doing, and it goes to our stop loss just to show us that, yep, you're right. Because if you look at it, whenever it hits the stop loss, it doesn't blow past it. Sometimes it goes straight to the stop loss level that Enigma found, to stop. And it'll tap it, and then it'll go right into the direction. So it's very few times where Enigma, in fact, is totally wrong. The timing, where in which we don't have any control over, that's the market being the market, but as far as the direction and the flow, this thing has it down to a science, man. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. But hey, guys, I know it's typically we usually get our sessions down to like an hour 20 minutes, and we have the FAQ, questions and a Q&A, anything like that, any testimonials. So today we didn't have anybody live to bring that we wanted to bring on to express their stories and their testimonials. If you are looking for those, feel free to look into our Discord channel. We got some awesome funnels, and we got a lot of things actually coming out the pipeline from the company for everybody, not just those that are using the services and the software to benefit in trading, but we also have the people who are affiliates, people that love Elevated FX and love sharing what we're doing here. So we have a lot of updates coming for you guys as well, as far as funnels and things you can do to promote these products and software. So I'm actually using one of the funnels right now. We have an Enigma funnel that's fire. It's literally, I don't even have to, if you're somebody out there that's like, look, I love how this works, but I don't even know enough about it to tell anybody. Well, that's why we are where we are, because you don't even have to. It tells them for you. You literally can share
Exactly.
your link, right? They'll create a free account, and when they log in, they'll see the breakdown of Enigma in just a few minutes and how powerful it is. So there's a lot of things that's coming to not only make your trading career amazing and stress free and like lovely, but also your life, because let's say you're somebody right now who doesn't have the 500 or 600 or $1,000 to get the money with the prop firms, right? You can share uh EFX and you can get paid out instantly in Bitcoin instantly, right? So let's say you said there, I don't want to pull out numbers because everybody's different, but you share with five or four people, and two of them decide to take action for the year. That's $500 in your pocket, instantly. That's paid out to you right there. So now you have people that are using the software to make money, but now you have the money that you could use for your prop firm. So there's a lot of great things coming out. I love the affiliate program. I love the instant crypto payments. Mine goes straight to my Cash app, and I don't feel bad, honestly. Sometimes you think about business, you feel kind of weird for taking somebody's money so they can get a result, right? But here I really don't, because I know that anybody that's using the software is making way more than they're paying for it. So I'm
Facts.
like,
That's
you're
big
welcome.
facts.
When I see it, I'm like, you're welcome. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now you don't have to hit me up and tell me thank you every time, but you're welcome. So it's definitely a different side of the ball game. So again, I urge you, if you haven't already, get plugged in EFX. If you are, and make sure you're taking advantage of everything that we have here, man. Learn the ins and outs. If you don't have the answers, if you're unsure, reach out and ask questions. We are a community of traders. This is built by traders for traders. That being said, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up tonight. Was there anything, my brothers, anything you guys wanted to add on to the end of the trade house for tonight?
No, just lock in, everyone. So make sure to if you didn't understand exactly what we showed you today, just review the rewatch the replay and join.
Yeah. As soon as you plug in, you have a pretty smooth system that walks you through step by step exactly what to do. And the first thing that you're told to do is slow down so you can speed up. All right. Sometimes you got to slow down to go fast. So absorb everything in that back office. You can join for free if you're not in there yet. Join, make a free account. That's the first step. And once you're ready to take action, if you're sick and tired of just doing nothing and not doing better than you want, then you take action, and we will be right here to assist you. There's a huge community of serious ambitious traders just like you who are ready to help you, take your career to the next level. All right, so that's what we're gonna leave you with. I appreciate your time. We'll be right here next week, Wednesday, and again, of course, in a few hours on Tradehouse session.